Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to my channel, Sarah Angel Tarot. This is your reading, and these are the energies that are going to occur for the next 6 months also, where one door closes and a new door opens because of the solar, like I said, because of the solar eclipse. It'll be the full Celtic cross for Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising. New energies, positive energies, full Celtic cross. Looking for, like I said, a positive reading, but we don't get one, we work through it. But you got to give an honest reading. That way you can change your path if you need to. Let's see what's going on for Scorpio. This will not resonate with everyone, but I'm trying to reach the main energy that's going to happen with all Scorpios, like I said. Let's see what's going on. I also give a pick a pile 3-card love reading at the end. And I'll explain that then. And I'll also pick a life purpose card. But incoming energy, Queen of Pentacles. You're going to be meeting up possibly with the Queen of Pentacles. Maybe this person is coming in. Could be a type of earth sign or someone very mature and stable in life. Current environment, the Knight of Cups. This could be your energy. Now, a lot of people say, oh, the reversals in any card are just terrible. No, they're not. It means something's amiss. Something is wrong in this situation. Maybe your emotions are all over the place. Maybe you're just not feeling like yourself. Maybe you're not feeling good. Maybe you lost your job. Sometimes you can be, a little mean sometimes, but it depends what's crossing it. You're upset over a lover situation. That's what's crossing you. Maybe you're wanting love. Maybe you had love and you lost it. Maybe you're wanting something. Maybe the Queen of Pentacles is going to come in. I got to find out. I think you're looking for love. You're looking for a new emotional beginning, a new passionate beginning with the Ace of Wands. This is what crowns you, or the goal. It's surrounding you. It's the energy. It's all over the place. And you're just wanting this type of energy. You're wanting a new passionate beginning. But for some reason, communications are off. And this is how you can change your path. You turn this around. This is what's getting in the way. Is the 8 of Wands. Communications are off in some way or erratic. In the past, you got fond memories of somebody, or someone has fond memories of you with the 6 of Cups. It could be that someone eventually comes back from the past, or you're just thinking a lot about them, or it could be that Queen of Pentacles comes back from the past. We shall find out. Okay, they're going to tell you something. Somebody's going to tell you something, or you're going to tell somebody something that is of the truth nature, something that was hidden before. For some people, something like a lie may come out, or deceptions may come out, or you may see things a lot more clearly. But I will clarify. This is just a canvas, the first part of the full Celtic cross, and then I do clarifiers, which makes it more interesting, and it literally sometimes even changes up the story. Possible future outcome and advice from the universe is the 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords is about behavior, that someone thinks they're getting by with something, but you see it. They're not getting by with it, but they think they are. That's the 7 of Swords energy. Like I said, I will clarify. What is coming in, the outside environment that is coming towards you or is causing all this, is the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords energy can be an air sign. But this person has no filter. They're abrupt and straight to the point. So maybe you're seeing something with that 7 of Swords energy. Maybe they're involved with the 7 of Swords energy. But like I said, I'll clarify and we'll find out more. Your hopes and fears, or the 3 of Pentacles. You're hoping for collaboration. You're afraid you won't get it. You're afraid people will not work with you, or situations. But you are going to get an offer. The problem is it may not be exactly what you're expecting. We'll find out what it is. You may find out that, or you may think that it's not for you. But like I said, it may be. We'll see. And like I said, I'm going to give you a love reading at the end. And we'll see, if it adds on to that. But I need to know what this 7 of Swords energy and this moon energy is all about. Lies coming out. And like I said, there's communications way off. So we're going to find out about that also. Knight of Cups in reverse. The Lovers crossing it. I need 2 cards, please, for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising. King of Pentacles. I think you're being very careful with the King of Pentacles. For some of you, you may have been messed over before and you got someone else new coming in, or someone from the past maybe, that is they're very stable and they're very, intelligent. They got their, they got their stuff together. But you're being very careful over a lover situation that may be coming in. It could be because of someone you had dealings with in the past, and you're like projecting what happened to you with somebody else and putting it on to somebody that's coming around that wants a relationship with you. Somebody else. So be careful of that. So the Ace of Wands was crown you or the goal. I need 2 cards, please, for the Ace of Wands for Scorpio. It's a good card, by the way. It's a really passionate card. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm thinking someone wants to, offer you something, but you kind of putting up barriers, Scorpio. You're putting up barriers because someone or something really hurt you, and you're not trusting. So the key here is a foundation that communications are off. You're not telling people what's going on. Maybe they don't understand why you're putting up boundaries. So the key to that is to turn that around. Make sure they understand what's going on with you, because they just don't understand. You're being really super careful. So the 8 of Wands in reverse. I need 2 cards, please. 2 cards. 9 of Swords. Trying to come in out of troubles. Feeling abandoned. You're having trouble telling people what you're really feeling because you felt like you're abandoned. You don't want to put your emotions out there. You don't want to set yourself up to where someone hurts you in some way. You got someone coming in. I feel a lot of you got someone coming in, but you're still dwelling on whoever hurt you, in a past type situation that you possibly closed the door on. But someone, they want to hobnob with you, it's up to you. But I'm just saying it's there, but you're not trusting anyone right now. 6 of Cups in the upright. Someone has fond memories of you, Scorpio. I need 2 cards, please. They really do. Yeah, they haven't made a decision, or you haven't made a decision one way or another. They wouldn't offer you this Ace of Cups, but I do feel like they may almost be afraid to do so. They're like, should I or shouldn't I? Because Scorpio is putting up some serious, like I said, boundaries. In the very near future, the moon, something comes out with the moon. Maybe you find out something. Maybe someone finds out something about you. But it's all kind of things like that. Or things finally become very clear to you also. That could be it. So the moon in reverse. I need 2 cards for Scorpio, please. 2 cards. Page of Wands, messages. Yeah, something try to resurrect. Something, you find out something, okay? Someone tells you something, maybe a little bit of gossip, maybe whatever. They're going to tell you something about someone in the past. Not the person that wants something from you, but someone you closed the door on that tries to resurrect the situation. They're going to try to push your buttons by revealing something to you. So it's up to you whether you let that in, but someone's going to tell you something just to shake things up with you, and now you got someone else wanting to come in, and you're like, I don't know about that. But I do feel this person, the new person, or someone from the past that's going to be newer to you, a new situation, they definitely want to be with you, but you're still dealing with past BS, Now, possible future outcome advice from the universe is the 7 of Swords. It's like you see something very clearly of deceptions of someone else trying to mess you over. So the 7 of Swords, I need 2 cards, please, for Scorpio. 2 cards. Ace of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. Maybe it is the Pentacles energy, but you're going to think this person... You're going to, maybe possibly the Pentacles energy, I told you that wants something from you or want to start something new, someone has fond memories of you. I feel still that you do not trust them. You're going to think they're going to mess you over. And you may be very cross with them. And they're going to feel really kind of down about that. They're going to feel, they're wanting that new start. But you're still dealing with, like I said, the BS people that are kind of overriding somebody else that's wanting to come in, The Knight of Swords in reverse. Could be an air sign. Doesn't have to be. Someone with no filter, most likely. So the Knight of Swords, that's causing all this for Scorpio to, unnerve them. I need 2 cards, please. 2 cards. Yeah, they're trying to manifest something with you. Maybe they're trying to come back. But I think it's two different situations coming in. You're dealing with someone that has no filter. Someone that you dealt with in the past is trying to resurrect the situation that gets under your skin. But at the same time, I'm thinking someone from the past, like I said, is trying to manifest something with you. And you're just, like I said, you've been burned and you're like not letting them in you're not going to let them in. You know, your hopes and fears is that actually the Three of Pentacles is collaboration. Maybe, you know, you're fearing to collaborate and you're going to shut it down. Let's see what that is. Three of Pentacles in reverse. I need 2 cards, please. Yeah, someone wants a little give and take. And the communications. So maybe you're wanting some give and take a little bit, but I don't think so. I'm thinking it's somebody else with their hopes and fears. They're hoping that you'll open the door for them and open the communications. But I see that 4 of Cups at the end where someone's offering you something and you're putting your swords up. Well, maybe not swords, but you're thinking maybe it's not for me, you know, because like I said, you know, once burned, twice shy, you know. So I need 2 cards, please, for Scorpio, 4 of Cups. So someone definitely wants to start something with you, okay? It's up to you whether you accept it. 2 cards. And I'll do a regular love reading, even though this is kind of one. Hey, there's you. You're trying to keep yourself level-headed, and you're going for wish fulfillment. So even though, yeah, you may drop. Sorry, Scorpio, I got interrupted there for a second, and it shut off on me, my camera. So I had to reset it up. The 2 of Pentacles, you're going to be dropping something. You got wish fulfillment that you're wanting. You're wanting something else. Even though if you want this person is offering you something, you can. But you're still dealing with, like I said, a Knight's energy. So I see 2 different situations going on for you. You're dropping something with somebody. Someone made you feel really terrible and abandoned, and secrets come out, and maybe a little bit of gossip going on. Someone keeps on resurrecting a bad situation, but you got someone else coming in wanting to offer you something, but because you've been burned so bad by one situation, you don't want the other one that's coming in. You're wanting something else. You're going for wish fulfillment, and you may actually get it. And I'm going to clean this right up, and I'll be right back. I'm going to give you a love reading, the pick 3 love reading, okay? I'll be right back. Hello, Scorpio. This is your love reading. Pick a pile. Pick an energy for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. The energies that start now, today, or while you watch this reading. It'll start when you watch this reading, and it'll be occurring for the next 6 months. Sometimes it happens a lot sooner. So this is for Scorpio. For those born on the zodiac sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. New energies, positive energies. 3 cards, please, for love. For the pick 3. Like I said, I'm going to do a life purpose card too. Sometimes it's vague and sometimes it's not, but it's really kind of fun card, you know. And we also ask for the angel answers to give us more information for Scorpio love, Sun, Moon, and Rising, starting now about love. What do they need to know about love for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Oops, someone's come out. So I need 3 cards, please, for Scorpio. We'll read that for all of you. When it pops out like that. I need 3 cards from the 8th House Tarot. It should be one of your favorite decks if you ever want to get something like this. I got it in my description who creates them. But this is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. 8th House Tarot, the House of Secrets. Past sexuality. 3 cards, please, for love for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And we'll pick the life purpose card. See, you know, if it's even relevant. But for some people it is. I'm getting a lot of light worker cards where someone's going to be, you know, a lot of my watchers are going to be light workers lately. But we'll see if you are. But this is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. New energies, positive energies starting now. For life purpose. What is it? One of their life purposes. Remember, we got a lot of different life purpose, and you know, everybody does. Everybody has a life purpose, more than one anyway. So let's see what's going on now. Pick a pile, like I said, for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the life purpose. 3 cards, please. And let's see what's going on. we get a soulmate card in this, I'll pull a soulmate card for you. Heart-to-heart conversations are at hand. I did see communications kind of off if you're going by that last reading. So someone needs to have a heart-to-heart conversation and bring up what is going on, to make things clear. Meditation brings answers. That is true. And I say this in other card readings I have given. If you, right before you go to sleep, meditate, ask your angels, your guides, what you want to know about, or what their advice, and if you have questions, and you'll know the answer usually by the following morning. It'll come to you. Life will move forward quickly again, so don't worry. Some of you may be dealing with a water sign, but if you want to know what your life purpose is to write. Write your feelings, write what is going on around you, and that could be your life purpose because it could help others. Your experiences could help others, okay? So during love, because this is a love reading, if you should open up communications. But if you're wondering about a person or love or situation, ask your guides. Like I said, meditate the night before and you'll get your answer, and life will move forward again. And you should write about your experiences so others can learn from it also. Romantic feelings. Someone does have romantic feelings for you. We already know that, right? It says you are ready. You don't think you are, though. You are ready. You can take the cup from somebody if you want to. It says that you're ready, for love. If you really wanted to take this person on, there you are. King of water. You're able to sit there and take on these people, this situation, this whole thing. You got the power to do so, to bring love into your life. And for some of you will be a spiritual teacher. Like I said, I've been getting a lot of light worker stuff. You are, you write about something and you'll be a spiritual teacher. The best spiritual teachers I see out there have gone through the ringer. The ones that were one time went through whatever they went through. They went through something. Those that went through maybe homelessness, breakups, sickness, illness, all those things, they could actually become highly spiritual people and teachers. So you could be very much a spiritual teacher. If you're looking for a romantic partner, you may actually find them as a teacher. You may run into them. You may actually, maybe they're a teacher and they help you along to become a teacher. But you will meet somebody if you go towards this type of energy. Free yourself from the negativity. I did see that where someone was getting under your skin and you're kind of letting other people go away because what someone else did to you. So free yourself of that. Wait on love because it is coming in. It is coming in. You got the Four of Earth, Four of Pentacles. You're going to be bringing in, you're going to be saving money, saving your stuff for stability, long-term outcomes for yourself. So it says free yourself, take care of yourself, and wait on it because love will come in. But always take care of yourself. And your life purpose in this reading, and remember, I bring them all together for secondary energy. So whatever you're compelled to, that was the main energy. But I bring them all together as secondary energies because oftentimes they make sense. Heart desires. The angels are supporting and guiding and protecting you so your dreams can become a reality. I did see that wish fulfillment card. So go for what you're dreaming. Go for what you're wanting. Go for what you're desiring. And love will come following. Okay? Bringing it all together. Let your communications open up and be clear because a lot of people don't understand you. They don't understand what is going on. Meditation brings answers. You move forward. You may write and actually help other people because I see you as a spiritual teacher. Someone does have romantic feelings for you and you're ready for this person, but for some of you, you may still say no. You still may say no that someone's going to offer you something. To yourself, you need to free yourself. Maybe you feel I need to free myself because I do see you trying to build up your stability again. But it says to wait. Love will come, and when you're waiting, it'll come around. I promise you. So free yourself. Wait on the love you're wanting. But I also see you pushing a lot of people away because you're going for overall stability. Someone's going to offer you something. You may tell them very much no. But the universe is saying you can accept this. You are ready for the love if you want it. But also, like I said, you're going to become a spiritual teacher. So some of you can accept this person that is coming in, someone possibly from your past that had good memories of you, not the person that messed you over, okay? But they really want something from you. But you got goals. I see some Scorpio with goals. And you may have to give them a heart-to-heart conversation so you can explain it to them, because they may be very hurt over it. And then I see you going forward, becoming very creative, becoming, a writer, a spiritual leader. So you may have to tell them to wait. You may tell them to wait, because you got things going on right now that you're going to be building up a life. But if you want this person, this is what Tarot is about. You want to change that path, you can. You can still accept that cup if you want it. Or you can tell them to wait, and you could become a spiritual healer for a lot of people. Like I said, I'm reading for a lot of light workers or potential light workers. So if this is what you're wanting to do, and you've been through the ringer, you will probably become a very powerful person. So I'm going to let this go, and I will talk to you later, okay? Bye.